Hello, and welcome to James, the Lester's Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible. Of course, we got to start with number one, the Miami Dolphins. Okay, obviously it's not the Miami Dolphins, but there's currently only one in the NFL. One team with 0 wins. One team with 0 losses. And of course, that team at number one, as I gotta say is, hello there. I didn't expect to see you here, Jimmy G. Congratulations! How does it feel to be number one? Sure, you beat the Cardinals this week, but you've also beaten the Rams and the Panthers. And as less than undefeated teams, you belong here. They have the Seahawks up next. They're a rather good team, but Jimmy G and the 49ers just seem to be on something special. This is exactly what Jimmy G and the 49ers were when he first got there. Jimmy G showed up. They were going to be unstoppable. Then he got hurt. It's pretty much the same team as last year, except he's playing. It's amazing how one player can completely change a team. Like, it shouldn't be that much of a difference. Look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs won without Patrick Mahomes. They should have won last week too, except the refs screwed them over. Again, imagine that. But we're getting away from that. Again, number one, we have the one, the only undefeated team left in the NFL. That has to be, of course, the 49ers. 49ers. Okay, I'll stop being so dramatic now. But that's a huge thing because obviously everyone expected the Patriots to go undefeated or whatever. But hey, didn't happen. Oh, speaking of Patriots, number two, the Saints. Yeah, how'd you go in there? The Saints were on a bye week, which is a week of rest for Drew Brees, his team, and what's the third player? Oh, that's right, Alvin Kamara. Next week, they had the Falcons. The Falcons are going to get defeathered by the Saints. Expect a 40-plus point game from the Saints, especially, again, with Kamara coming back, most likely. They might bench him and go like, you know what, you're at 99%. We're gonna bench you. It's the Falcons. We're gonna crush them. Teddy Bridgewater might get to see more action. You know, if you're up 27-3 at halftime, all right, let's bench Drew Brees and all the starters. Throw Teddy Bridgewater out there again. He knows how to play. He can ball. He went undefeated with us. Let's put him back out there. He'll be able to wipe up whatever's left of the Falcons in the second half. But Drew Brees, like a lot of QBs and other players, doesn't want to sit. They can be up 55-0 with the fourth quarter to go, and they're like, no, I'm not sitting on the bench. I'm the starter. I'm playing. And then they get hurt, and their season's over, and their career's over. Yeah. So, yeah. If you're up by like 27-3 at halftime, bench Drew Brees, bench the starters. Don't even bother starting Kamara. Just put Teddy Bridgewater there after halftime. Now, number three, yes, the Patriots. 15-1 time. Without the pressure of going 6-0, will it help? Maybe. Belichick has gotta be pissy. It's just, you're used to winning. Any loss is an upset. They could have gotten the best players remaining in the NFL, put them on a team together, not from the Patriots, have played against the Patriots, and if they lose, the Patriots is still an upset. It could be the Hall of Fame, using time machines to get the best players of all time. And if they beat the Patriots, it's still considered an upset because the Patriots is that good. But, much like another team, there's no blown calls in their favor in this game, which is rare. They're like up to 11 now on the season, which is still nothing compared to number one, but the Ravens offense has been amazing for 80% of the season. And the defense for the Patriots was good for 90% of the season. But that 10% was this Sunday. But only one loss and still number one in the spot for the AFC playoffs with games against like Dolphins, the Jets. I mean, come on. The Dolphins and Jets might be getting traded to the XFL at this point, and nothing would be lost. In fact, the XFL even made fun of the Jets for losing to the Dolphins. Like, we would say something snarky about this, but some of you might be playing for us in a few months. It's like, oh. Speaking of Ravens, what a jump. I almost put them over the Patriots, but they've lost to the Browns. I know the Browns are going to be going to the Super Bowl. Oh, it's going to be their year. They're going to go out and go 12-4, 13-3. But they aren't. If the Ravens have beaten the Browns, heck, the Ravens are probably number 2 on this list right now. Of course, if they win out and the Patriots lose one more game, they got the tiebreaker. Not only win the AFC North, but the AFC overall. But most likely, unless something drastic happens, they're going to be number 2 seed still. But now they actually have a legitimate shot at number 1. Let's say the Patriots went 14-2 and they went 14-2, but one of their losses came from the Patriots. Well, then it doesn't matter. They're still number 2. But since they had the win over the Patriots, hey, they might actually be able to nab the number 1 seed. At number 5 with 7-2, we go with Seahawks. The Buccaneers can put up 50 points one game, then 6 the next. The Seahawks needed some extra time, but they did what the Rams couldn't do and beat the Buccaneers. They got the 49ers next week. That's going to suck for them. But hey, any given Sunday, the Rams just beat the Patriots. If the Seahawks beat the 49ers, holy hell, it's going to shake up some stuff in the NFC. And the power rankings. But for the Seahawks, hey, it's nice being top 5, isn't it? Next, also 7-2. So far, they have had 2 games with 0 blown calls in their favor. The first one was against the Eagles, and they lost. Only the second time ever this season they've had 0 blown calls in their favor, and the Packers lose. Everyone I was with watching the game and following people on Twitter, we're all waiting for the phantom hands to the face, the refusal to call, pass interference. Just be like, oh, play calls at 1, 0, -1, -2. And Aaron Rodgers, that's the ball. We're just waiting for that. But it didn't happen. What? Oh, I know what happened. The rest that should have been calling that game and giving it to the Packers? This is what they were doing. No joke. This was a 15-yard personal foul. This was called helmet, leading with the helmet and all that. Did you see that? I did. He never touched the guy. He never touched him. That was a 15-yard penalty for leading with the helmet. Never hit him. Never touched him. So I guess they just sent the rest to the wrong game. They sent them to the right game. Packers probably would have won this game. But thankfully, the refs were supposed to blow the game for the Packers. Blew the game for the Texans instead. Not that they needed it. 26-3. Anyways, number 7, another coin toss, but the winner, soon they'll get their star quarterback back. The Chiefs, Matt Moore, without having to beat the opposing team and the refs, wins with an amazingly talented team. Will he get a contract next year? Maybe. But I feel this is more of a spot where any quarterback could have gone and looked good with so much talent around them. Speaking of talent, Mahomes is coming back soon. Expect the Chiefs to go back to being the Chiefs and dominate the AFC West and fight for that number 2 seed with the Ravens. I mean, we've drawn blood against the Patriots. We've proven that they're mortal, that they can lose. But the Chiefs already have 3 losses, so yeah, they're not getting number 1. They're going to have to hope for number 2 seed at best. Oh, hey! Number 8, the Vikings. Close loss to one hell of an offense. The offensive coordinator got a little conservative there near the end. But, no, he went 3.5 quarters watching Cousins overthrow every single wide receiver. If he doesn't overthrow every single ball, he doesn't throw the ball. If he connected on 1 or 2 of his overthrows, Stephon Diggs hey, there's going to be a touchdown, and he thinks I'm 8 feet tall, so I can't catch it. Maybe, just maybe, get a quarterback coach, sit down with him, be like, great, here's a picture of wide receiver. How tall is he? 9 feet. Smack! He's 5'11". He's not 9 feet tall. How tall is this wide receiver? 8.5 feet? Smack! No. He's 6'2". Stop throwing the balls like your wide receivers are 8 feet and taller. They're not. Thankfully, they host the Broncos next week, so it should be able to bounce back. Come on, Cousins. You don't have 8-foot tall wide receivers. If you connect on 2 of those big plays, the Vikings would have won. But you didn't, because you overthrew them, because you think they're all 8 feet plus taller. Dumbass. Anyways, number 9. So many teams with 6 wins, but the Texans looked good, even without J.J. Watt. Yes, we saw earlier, the refs may have had a hand in it, but not 26-3 hand. It may have been, 19-6 without the refs blowing calls. When things click for the Texans, they can beat the best. Boy for next week when somehow they get 2 field goals for the entire game. AFC South, why are you so weird this season? Every game, the team could put up 50 points or put up 3. All 4 of them. The Titans can go out and beat the Patriots one week and then lose to the Dolphins next. But all of them could do that. It's fucking weird. The NFC East is kind of like that. But with the NFC East, it's yay, well, we're going to put up 3 points or 6 points. Unlike the AFC South where it's, we're going to put up 50, we're going to put up 3. We're going to beat the Patriots or we're going to lose to the Dolphins. Anyways, number 10, a team that lost to the Patriots but beat the Dolphins. The Bills. They almost made it to 9, but they only played the Skins this week, so we'll put them in at 10. They can still only get 5th seed at best at this point, unless the entire Patriots team comes down with mono and forfeit the next 5 games in a row. Which kind of sucks for them. Can you imagine going, let's say they went 13-3, and you're the 5th seed because the team ahead of you went 15-1 or 14-2. Frustrating, but hey, we've had the NFC send a 7-9 team to the playoffs while 10-6 teams sit at home. Now at number 11, so many teams deserve to be at the top 12, especially when a lot of them have 5 wins, and yet only have 2 more spots left. So, coin flip, Rams, 5-3. So an amazingly talented team. They might miss the playoffs at 11-5 because of the 49ers, Seahawks, Vikings, Packers, depending on which one wins the NFC North and which one finishes second. The AFC will have 2 or 3 teams at 13-3 or better, and the rest will be 10-6, in my opinion. While NFC will have 6 teams at 13-3, 12-4 or better, and the winner of the NFC East at 9-7. Meaning not one, but multiple 12-4, 11-5, 10-6 teams will miss the playoffs while 9-7 team goes, most likely. I feel the Rams will be the first to miss that cut and be pissed that they don't get to play in NFC East, where they would have won it easily. But it could be the opposite. It could be the Rams knocking out the Vikings, or the Packers, depending on if the refs keep getting sent to the wrong game or not. Now, number 12. I want to say the Colts, I really do, but they lost. Laces out Marino. Anyone who has ever seen Ace Ventura knows. Laces out. So I'll go with the Panthers. With the news that Cam Newton is not coming back this season, it releases pressure on the current quarterback. It removes the, man, if I don't go 24 of 26 for 400 yards and 6 touchdowns, they'll bench me. The other quarterbacks have faced over the years. Fitzpatrick being one of them. Was it last year? I was like, holy shit, he's putting up 500 yards a game. But he has to. Because the team's just waiting for him. They're like, oh, you only put up 400 yards and 4 touchdowns instead of 506 touchdowns. You're benched. Which is actually what happened to him. Well, he had a bad game against the Bears defense. The Bears defense, one of the best defenses in the league last year. And of course, they benched him. It's like, if he doesn't have the pressure of, man, I got to put up 500 yards and 7 touchdowns every game, well, they'll bench me. Maybe. Just maybe he would have played a little bit differently. Maybe we've done a different call here. Maybe instead of like, yeah, that guy's double covered, but it'll be a big play, versus that guy who's single covered, but it's only going to be 6 yards. Anyways, enough of that tangent. Will the Panthers continue to play well? Hopefully. Give them a chance to trade off Cam next year. Speaking of trades, trade deadline is over, and the Bungles, for some reason, decided to bench Andy Dalton instead of trading him. Like it's his fault that O-line sucks. Joe Mixon was a Pro Bowl contender last year, and this year, nothing. Andy Dalton can't throw the ball because he's getting sacked all the time. And he has no wide receivers. He used to have Mohamed Sanu. Oh, wait, he's blown it up with the Patriots. He had Marvin Jones. Oh, he's one of the best wide receivers the Lions have had in years after Calvin Johnson. Oh, he has AJ Green sitting on the bench here. And at this point, I wouldn't start him. But like, no, just take the season off. Screw it. But somehow it's Andy Dalton's fault that the Bungles suck. Now, we got the offseason. Expect him and Cam Newton to both get traded, if not cut. Speaking of cuts, Josh Gordon got cut by the Patriots. Immediately picked up by the Seahawks. Seahawks needed help, and they got it. For cheap. You cannot get this kind of talent for that cheap. He could be a main factor for the Seahawks if they keep him away from the Mary Jane anyways. But if I'm the 49ers, like, oh shit. We have no tape of this guy playing with the Seahawks. We got tape of him playing with the Patriots and the Browns, but nothing with the Seahawks. Who knows how the Seahawks are going to use him? Might be a bit of a worry. Especially as he still has talent. As long as he's not suspended. If he could have stayed off the Mary Jane, he would have had one hell of a career. Instead, it's, do I get paid tens of millions of dollars or smoke a bowl? Tens of millions of dollars, smoke a bowl. I'm going to smoke a bowl. Dumbass. But, oh well. We'll see how he does with the Seahawks. Anyways, what do you guys think? Should one of these teams be moved up farther? Should one of these teams be moved down farther? Should the Texans be penalized because of bullshit calls like this? Or the Steelers-Colts game. Colts probably would have won that, but there was not one but two egregious blown calls. The main one was, hi, I'm the punt returner. I'm not calling for a fair catch. I got the ball. Oh no, you're now tackling me. 15-yard penalty. What? He never called for a fair catch. The punt returner never called for a fair catch. He is open season. You can tackle. You have to tackle him. It's not like, oh, he called for a fair catch, he catches it, plays over. No. If you don't tackle him, he takes off. Who knows how many yards he could return it if you don't tackle him. But somehow the Colts get hit with a 15-yard penalty for tackling the punt returner when he never called a fair catch. And then the second one was a pass interference call on the Colts that it's like, you watch it. All right. Here's the thing. Full speed. All right, could be considered. It gets called. He gets challenged. They review it. In slow motion. It's clearly not pass interference. We are the refs. How dare you challenge us? First of all, that's a 15-yard penalty for challenging us. Second of all, still pass interference. So there's another bunch of yards. Screw you. We're the refs. We are never wrong. And of course, laces out Marino. Poor Adam Vinatieri. If that ball had been placed right, he probably would have won the game. But, nope. Terrible. Referees, what the well, there you go. That's why the Packers lost this week. One referee got sent to the Jags-Texans game. Another one or two got sent to the Colts Steelers game and completely blew multiple calls. Blatant calls blown. Again, this is a 15-yard leading with the helmet. He never touched him. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe his shoulder pad got him in the side a little bit. But last time I checked, the shoulder pad is not the helmet. How is that leading with he doesn't fucking touch him. And again, the whole, hi, I'm a punt returner. I'm not calling it for a catch. Huh? You're going to tackle me after I get the ball? How dare you? That's a 15-yard penalty. Without multiple blown calls, maybe the Colts win. The Jags they were still going to lose, but maybe it would have been 19-6 instead of 26-3. Who knows? Oh wait, we'll never know because the refs blew the fucking calls. Until the refs get punished, fined, fired, something, it's going to keep going. Because right now the refs are untouchable. You can't even criticize them. You get fined. A player or a coach or a general manager or an owner criticizes the refs, they get fined. They get threatened with suspension. Hi, I'm a ref. I got money on this game. I can do whatever I want and no one can say anything about it. I can come out with a thing on my chest saying, I am rigging the game for the other team because fuck you, I got money on this game. And there's nothing you can do about it. Player lays a hand on me, Oh, he's getting fined and ejected from the game. A coach complains about it. He's getting fined and ejected from the game. Owner complains about it. Oh, he's getting fined and suspended. I can do whatever I want because I'm a ref. I can be the worst ref ever and get away with it. Like this call. And if you had the audio for this, the commentator's like, this is why every penalty needs to be reviewed. Because this is blatantly just not right. I love it when the commentators call out the refs on their bullshit. Surprised they aren't getting fined yet. Although maybe they are, they're just behind the scenes. It's like, oh man, if I bitch about this on Twitter, I'll get fined even more, so I better not say anything. Anyways, again, what do you guys think? Should the team be moved up? Team moved down? Should the Texans be a little bit lower because of the bullshit call? Should the Colts be up higher because, again, they should have won that game, but the refs were clearly rigging it for the Steelers? Let me know. Because as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.